I started collecting 20 years ago, and it began my collection with Carl Getz medals. Since branched out to other secessionist medalists, but Carl Getz was what got me started. And when I first started, I immediately realized I needed to do something about storing the metals. Um, so the first set of cabinets I bought were these, and they seem to do the trick. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, here we go. They seem to do the trick for a year, I think. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Getz, but he made at least 800 different metals. So if you're a fanatic like me, it wouldn't take long to even fill up these 24 drawers, especially with 59, 60 millimeter pieces like his satiricals. So I had to look for something else because, like I said, it took a year or so to fill this up. My next cabinet, in addition to those, was this old geology cabinet that I got from the University of Illinois,
Hmm.
uh, out of their geology department, as a matter of fact. And it was great for a while, but there was no divisions. Uh, I couldn't make layers within each drawer. So I'm still using it mostly for plaster models and casts. Um, in 2007, I was approached by Florian Getz, the grandson of Carl Getz, who still lived in Munich, and he sent me some pictures of his grandfather's personal cabinet. This was stored down in the basement. It was getting moldy. I don't know how long it had been there, but he wanted an offer for it. And I thought, well, I asked, well, is the drawer there that's missing? He said, yeah, he'd have to look for it. I said, are there keys for the locks? And he said, yeah. So we finally made an agreement. Uh, I asked also if the certificate was included, and it was. So I shipped it to the U.S. air freight. That alone was, enough to bankrupt me. This cabinet is 7.5 feet tall. It has 102 drawers in it, and those drawers are they're actually trays. They're all 12 by 16 inches. So in this cabinet alone, I have 140 square feet of storage and display area. Um, it's come in real handy. Uh, as you can see, I can fit easily quite a bit in each tray. Um, unlike Federico, do have a problem with slab stuff, but I bought any of this slab material uh, within the slabs. I don't pay anyone to tell me what the grade is. Um, could never figure that one out, especially with metals, and really especially with cast metals. So anyway, that's just a pet peeve of mine. But anyway, a lot can be fit in each tray. Um, I began collecting a lot of his Paris period um, reduction models. These are huge pieces. This was eventually reduced down for a pocket watch, which was also then later turned into a metal. But as you can see, that's fairly sizable at 236. Another one at 228, another one at 260. So that's this cabinet is coming real handy. Here's one of the larger ones at 310. This is all one of a kind material, and a lot of it's cast reduction models also. I can't even imagine having all of this in shoe boxes, but there are Getz collectors out there that do. And then I can display also like their 25th wedding anniversary suite of medals that Carl made for Marguerite, his wife, with all of the kids at their ages at 25. I'm assuming there's only 4 sets of these. But anyway, I can show those right on the tray. Two of the pluses about buying the cabinet, besides having the cabinet anyway, was um, this certificate of the silver medal that Carl received posthumously in 51 for his 1950 silver medal um, that he won in Madrid medallic show. I have since had it restored, and it's pretty clean and flawless now. I was appalled that it was stapled with thumbtacks everywhere, but that seems to be the state of a lot of the material you get from the Getz family. The other plus was this tray that was stuck down in the bottom left in the very back that contained all of these 1950 Pfennigs that obviously, that was the year Getz died, and a lot of his plaster casts that he either got or was allowed to get wax impressions to make these models for working. So anyway, that really is kind of it. I let me stop sharing this.
Great.
I know it's here somewhere. Oh, okay. There we go. I don't know if you can see behind me, but that's the one geology cabinet. Anyway, all the totes in front of that are now where a lot of my collection resides. Unfortunately, in today's world, I live in the middle of the largest juniper forest in the world, and wildfires and possible flooding of the creek right next door forces me to have this stuff in totes so I can get it the hell out of the house if I need to quickly. Uh, but still, all in all, I have the cabinets, and they just come in handy. I thought everybody might be interested in seeing it. Thanks.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.